The Dallas Cowboys, a storied franchise in the National Football League (NFL), has been the subject of significant trade speculation recently. The team's fans, known for their passion and loyalty, have been abuzz with the possibility of acquiring a top-rated cornerback to bolster their defensive lineup. However, despite the tantalizing potential of such a deal, an NFL insider has, at least for the time being, dispelled this rumor, much to the disappointment of expectant fans. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Over the years, the Dallas Cowboys have demonstrated an aggressive approach during the NFL offseason, executing several strategic trades aimed at enhancing their team's performance. The most notable of these recent acquisitions is the star wide receiver George Pickens, who they secured in an impressive deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This move was hailed by many as a significant boost to the Cowboys' offensive depth and potential. As the weekend approached, the Cowboys found themselves once again at the center of trade talks. This time, the speculated player was not an offensive star, but a big-name player from the defensive field. The player in question was none other than Jalen Ramsey, a three-time All-Pro and Super Bowl winner, a player with a proven track record for delivering top-notch performances. The speculation was initially fueled by ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, who suggested that the Dallas Cowboys were a possible contender for Ramsey's services. He tagged the Cowboys as a team to keep an eye on as Ramsey's current team, the Miami Dolphins, engage in trade discussions with various teams on the market. However, team insider Ed Werder expressed skepticism about the likelihood of this move. According to him, the Dallas Cowboys are not considering acquiring Ramsey at this moment. "I do not believe this has even been a discussion within the Cowboys at this time," Werder posted on X, dampening the excitement among the Cowboy fan base. In the last season playing for the Miami Dolphins, Ramsey made a significant impact. He played in all 17 games, making 60 tackles, deflecting 11 passes, and intercepting 2. His performance cemented his reputation as a top-rated cornerback and made him a coveted player. Despite being repeatedly linked to the Cowboys over the past month, it would seem prudent for the fans, affectionately known as Cowboys Nation, to moderate their expectations. While there is no doubt that Ramsey would significantly enhance the Cowboys' defensive backfield, which has been grappling with depth issues, the team appears to be focusing on other priorities. The Cowboys' management likely has faith in their third-round pick, Siobhan Revel. They expect him to fully recover from his injuries in time for the start of the season. Furthermore, they have brought in former first-round pick Kaiir Elam in the offseason, which suggests they may have other plans in motion before the season begins. It is also possible that the Cowboys management is opting for a more patient approach, waiting to see how the situation unfolds before making any potential moves. Consequently, this means that the fans will have to adopt a similar attitude, eagerly watching and waiting for any developments that could enhance their beloved team's chances in the upcoming NFL season. Dallas Cowboys legend Dez Bryant has made a public appeal to the team to secure the signing of free agent Nick Chubb. In doing so, Bryant believes the Cowboys can boast the most formidable offense in the league. Chubb, who is proactively searching for his next NFL opportunity, has been identified by Bryant as an ideal fit for his former team. Bryant, who is a well-respected wide receiver in the annals of Cowboys history, took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to share his thoughts on Chubb's free agency status. He believes that the Dallas Cowboys would be the perfect environment for the veteran player to thrive and contribute significantly to the team's success. One of the top headlines in the NFL community came when the Cleveland Browns coach lauded the efforts of Shedeur Sanders, stating that, "He's putting in an incredible effort." Yet, in the midst of such praise, Bryant's focus remained on Chubb's potential contribution to the Cowboys. Despite the injury concerns that have kept Chubb unsigned into the summer, Bryant is adamant that his former team should take the gamble. He predicts the rewards could be significant and game-changing. Bryant's message was clear in his post: if the Cowboys lock in Chubb and pair him with Jaden Blue, the Cowboys' offense would be the most fearsome in the NFL. Bryant's endorsement of Chubb goes beyond just his physical abilities. He sees a great opportunity for Blue to learn from a seasoned player who understands the game well, ultimately shaping Blue into a promising running back. Nick Chubb, a four-time Pro Bowler and former second-team All-Pro, has had his fair share of setbacks. A severe knee injury in 2023 prematurely ended his season, adding to a list of multiple serious injuries throughout his career. Despite these setbacks, Chubb has consistently delivered top-tier performances when healthy, making him an attractive choice for teams like Dallas who are seeking backfield support without overspending. Chubb's value in the free agency market is complex. While his medical history is concerning, Especially with his grave knee injury and recurring foot and ligament issues, his potential outweighs the risks for many. Teams, understandably, are cautious with running backs over 28 who have a history of extended wear and tear. However, Chubb's peak performance is simply too impressive to ignore. In 2022, Chubb rushed for 1,525 yards and 12 touchdowns over 17 games, reaffirming his status as a top-tier running back. If Dallas believes he can replicate such performance, they could land a top-tier player at a discounted price. Chubb wouldn't have to shoulder the entire load in Dallas. With rookie Jaden Blue stepping up and Tony Pollard now in Tennessee, the Cowboys are exploring various options for their next lead back. Chubb's future remains uncertain after parting ways with the Browns. According to Browns veteran insider Mary Kay Cabot, Cleveland currently has no plans to re-sign Chubb in the near future. The only likely scenario for his return would involve a significant injury elsewhere on the team or a sudden shift in personnel needs. This leaves the Cowboys with a decision, one that could be low risk but high return. Chubb, who has rushed for over 6,500 yards and 48 touchdowns across 6 seasons, still has numerous fans in the league. While questions about his ability to stay healthy persist, his experience, vision, and leadership make him a unique asset for any team willing to invest, even short-term. Dez Bryant's message to the Cowboys is clear: Chubb could be the missing piece. And if he can stay on the field, his presence might help elevate a Dallas offense already brimming with firepower. Whether Jerry Jones, who has never shied away from making headline-grabbing signings, takes this advice remains to be seen, but for now, the idea has sparked a conversation about risk, reward, and one running back's fight to keep his NFL dream alive. The Dallas Cowboys, known for their aggressive approach during the offseason, could potentially be in the action again. This time, they are being mentioned as potential contenders for the All-Pro cornerback Jalen Ramsey, who currently plays for the Miami Dolphins. This information was brought to light in a report by ESPN's well-renowned reporter Jeremy Fowler, indicating that the Cowboys might be looking to bolster their defensive lineup with the addition of Ramsey. Fowler's report suggested that the Dolphins are currently in talks with multiple teams regarding a potential trade for Jalen Ramsey. However, as of now, there hasn't been any solid confirmation regarding the same. As per Fowler's report, Ramsey, who has been a cornerstone for the Miami Dolphins ever since he was drafted, could possibly land with teams including the Dallas Cowboys, the LA Rams, or the Washington Commanders. These teams have been highlighted as the most likely destinations for the All-Pro cornerback. The Cowboys have already made waves this offseason with a series of trades that have brought in players such as Kenneth Murray, George Pickens, and Kaiir Elam. These trades have significantly strengthened the team's roster, and the addition of Jalen Ramsey would certainly add to the team's defensive prowess. In his report, Fowler also mentioned the Los Angeles Rams and Washington Commanders as potential contenders for Ramsey. Moreover, he revealed that the Dolphins have already initiated discussions about trading Ramsey. A team like the Cowboys, who are currently dealing with injuries and departures in their cornerback position, could certainly benefit from acquiring a player of Ramsey's caliber. Ramsey, who is on the verge of starting his 10th NFL season, has an astounding resume. He has been nominated for the Pro Bowl 7 times, received 3 All-Pro nominations, and has even won a Super Bowl. Last season, Ramsey had an impressive performance as he participated in all 17 games and ended the season with 60 tackles, 11 pass defenses, and 2 interceptions. This kind of consistency and performance is something that the Cowboys could certainly use. The Dallas Cowboys, as of now, have some concerns regarding their cornerback position. Their star cornerback, Trayvon Diggs, is currently recovering from a surgery related to a cartilage injury, and their third-round draft pick Siobhan Revel is also on the mend from an ACL injury. Although Revel is expected to return by the training camp in August, the Cowboys could certainly use some additional support in their defensive lineup. Moreover, the Cowboys recently lost Jordan Lewis to the Jacksonville Jaguars during the free agency. Lewis's departure, coupled with the injuries to Diggs and Revel, could compel the Cowboys to consider a trade for a player like Ramsey. Having a player of Ramsey's caliber could certainly help the Cowboys in improving their defensive game. In conclusion, while there has been no official confirmation regarding the potential trade of Jalen Ramsey to the Dallas Cowboys, the Cowboys are being highlighted as one of the potential contenders. Given their aggressive approach in the offseason and their current concerns regarding the cornerback position, the Cowboys could certainly benefit from acquiring a player like Ramsey. However, as with all trades, only time will tell if this potential trade materializes or not.